the nerds who challenged global banks. And one in the late 1990s, Silicon Valley was a wild frontier where dreams and dot-coms collided. The internet was booming, stock options were plentiful, and everyone believed they could change the world with just an idea and a whiteboard. But there was one major problem. Online payments were a nightmare. Enter X.com, led by the visionary 28-year-old Elon Musk. Fresh off selling his previous company for $300 million, Musk poured $12 million of his own money into this audacious venture. His vision, a platform that would combine banking, investing, insurance, and even rocket ships under one brand. He named it X.com because he thought Futuramoney.com sounded too much like a corn site. Across town, another team was making waves. Confinity, helmed by Stanford law brainiac Peter Thiel and Ukrainian coding prodigy Max Levchin. Their initial idea, sending money between Palm Pilots. It was niche, but it sparked something revolutionary when they pivoted to email-based payments. Suddenly, people could get paid without meeting in dark parking lots. The rivalry between X.com and Confinity was intense. Both companies burned through cash at a terrifying rate, cloning each other's features and fighting over the same eBay users. By early 2000, tensions reached a boiling point. They could either destroy each other or merge. In a bold move, they decided to combine forces, but the merger wasn't smooth. Elon Musk became CEO, pushing an ambitious vision that often clashed with reality. His decision to switch PayPal's system from Unix to Windows NT was met with fierce resistance from the engineering team. The engineers warned of catastrophic risks, but Musk, blinded by his own brilliance, pressed on. In September 2000, while Musk was on vacation in South Africa, the leadership team staged a coup. They convinced the board to remove Musk as CEO. When he found out, he was furious but stayed on as the largest shareholder and a board member. Under Peter Thiel's leadership, PayPal focused on email payments and eBay integration, growing rapidly. The culture at PayPal was intense. Interviews were like intellectual knife fights and meetings resembled UFC matches. The team thrived on chaos, driven by loyalty and the belief that they could change the world. They faced three major challenges: fraudsters, eBay, and government regulators. Fraudsters were relentless, exploiting loopholes and abusing referral bonuses. Max Levchin and his team developed eIgor, an AI-based fraud detection system that was so effective it could spot suspicious activity down to the typing speed. Meanwhile, eBay tried to ban PayPal from its platform but failed due to seller revolt. The US government scrutinized PayPal, unsure whether it was a bank, money transmitter, or something else entirely. PayPal's secret weapon? Speed. They licensed themselves state by state, preempted lawsuits, and threw so much money at compliance that even regulators gave up. In early 2002, PayPal filed for an IPO, raising $70 million. Then eBay made a $1.5 billion offer to acquire the company. The deal closed in July 2002, making everyone involved incredibly wealthy. Elon Musk, Peter Thiel, and Max Levchin left to pursue new ventures, forming what became known as the PayPal Mafia. The legacy of PayPal extends far beyond payments. It proved that a group of brilliant, driven individuals could overcome seemingly insurmountable obstacles and reshape the world. The product was payments, but the true legacy is the people who built it. But the legacy of PayPal extends far beyond the borders of Silicon Valley. It seeped into the very fabric of the tech industry, leaving an indelible mark on the way we think about innovation, risk, and success. The PayPal Mafia's influence spread like wildfire, igniting revolutions in industries from social media to space exploration. However, not all stories have happy endings. For every Elon Musk or Peter Thiel, there are countless others who were left behind in the relentless pursuit of progress. Some of the early engineers at PayPal, those who had poured their hearts and souls into the project, found themselves on the wrong side of history. They watched as the company they helped build soared to new heights, while they struggled to find their place in a world that moved too fast for them. One such engineer, Alex, was part of the original Confinity team. He had been among those who fought tooth and nail to keep PayPal's system stable during the transition from Unix to Windows NT. But when Peter Thiel took over, the pace of change accelerated, and Alex felt left behind. His ideas were no longer heard in the cacophony of rapid growth and relentless innovation. One by one, his colleagues moved on to bigger projects, leaving him behind in a rapidly shrinking role. Alex tried to adapt, but the world had changed too much. He was no longer the brilliant engineer who could solve any problem. He was just another cog in a machine that had outgrown its origins. His frustration grew as he watched the company's success from the sidelines, feeling like an outsider in his own creation. One night, Alex couldn't take it anymore. He sat at his desk, surrounded by mementos of PayPal's early days, photos of late-night coding sessions, a mug with PayPal Mafia emblazoned on it, and a framed poster of the company's first office. As he stared at these relics of a time long gone, a dark thought crept into his mind. He began to tinker with an old piece of code, one that had been buried deep in PayPal's early systems but never fully decommissioned. It was a backdoor, a secret entry point that Alex and his team had created as a failsafe during the chaotic early days. They had thought it would be useful if they ever needed to access critical data without going through official channels. Now, years later, Alex saw an opportunity. He could use this backdoor to expose the vulnerabilities in PayPal's system, to show the world that even the most secure platforms were not invincible. It was a desperate act, born out of a deep-seated feeling of betrayal and a desire for recognition. But as he typed away, his fingers moving with a speed born of years of practice, Alex realized that what he was doing could have catastrophic consequences. He hesitated, his cursor hovering over the final command. For a moment, he considered deleting the code and walking away, but the anger and frustration inside him won out. He hit enter. The next morning, PayPal's servers began to malfunction in ways no one could explain. Transactions were delayed, accounts were locked, and customer support lines were flooded with panicked users. The team scrambled to identify the source of the problem, but every lead seemed to end in a dead end. It wasn't until weeks later that they discovered the backdoor. By then, the damage was done. Trust in PayPal had been shaken, and the company's reputation suffered. Alex watched from afar as the news unfolded, feeling both vindicated and hollowed out by his actions. The legacy of PayPal, once a symbol of innovation and resilience, now carried a darker shadow. The story of its rise to power was not just one of triumph, but also of the price paid by those who were left behind in the relentless march of progress. As you delve deeper into the stories of the PayPal Mafia, remember that every great success has its Chinese letter cost. The world they built is a testament to their brilliance, but it is also a reminder of the sacrifices made along the way. Want to explore more of these untold stories? Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and prepare to uncover